and you begin to feel yourself dissolve into this yellow goo onto the ground, and then reform, and then dissolve, and then reform.
So for my scream, can you please edit a grizzly bear screaming?
Please.
We'll see.
He will pay you.
Chad, do a scream right now.
That's beautiful. I love that. Okay.
That's good. Everyone, get the young out! And suddenly, like, a crowd is formed that you're, like, kind of in the middle of. And they're all standing around the ogre. And then Tyrell, everyone's looking at him, and he says, oh, no, oh, God, oh, no, it's happening. Okay, everyone. I need the militia, just like we practiced. Follow your commander, Boulder. We're gonna be heroes today. So all this is going on.
So I'm gonna yell over at... Is Pebble there?
The kid? He's in the crowd, yeah.
Hey, Pebble, I need my stick back. We're going to war.
Okay, fetch! And he throws the stick at you.
Okay, can I try to catch it?
You can roll a d20.
There we go.
You're gonna catch it in midair and do a badass ninja pose.
It's gonna definitely be a low.
You're gonna be impaled.
Yeah.
It was a 4, by the way. He throws it. It goes right over your head. And then all of a sudden, your tiny arms just go... and try to catch it like 2 seconds after it hit. It had already flew by.
Very nice.
So you got your stick. It's just nearby on the ground. Hey, everyone, look at this fucking idiot!
Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up and then do a ninja pose.
There's no, yeah, I guess no, like, weapons or anything laying around, like, even, like, stuff that they've crafted or anything like that?
There's not much. Like, there are some sticks on the ground just kind of around that you can tell that they have for various things. And they do have, like, some makeshift, like, shovels and stuff nearby that you could go grab.
Okay. Yeah, I want to grab a shovel.
Absolutely.
I know there's sticks, but, like, are there, like...
There's some gardening stuff from the mushroom area.
Okay. Anything that's small and pokey, I want to take. Do they have, like, gardening hose or something?
I think you're the only gardening hoe here.
Haha.
Chad's character's a bad influence.
It's just his personality, man.
Yeah, no, there's, like, the tiny little baby shovels that you use for, like, potting stuff.
Sweet. If there's 2 of them, I would like to take 2.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a few. They're all made out of, like, stones that are kind of carved into the shapes, so they're not exactly the sharpest in the world.
Sweet.
So yeah, we're all just kind of preparing for battle and waiting for him to show up.
The larger races, including Boulder, the elderly ogre, you see several gnolls, bugbears. They all grab their weapons and run to the front. Their weapons are, like, just these makeshift hammers and axes and stuff like that. Where's Ark? Boulder yells. And then Tyrell replies, he's in no shape to fight. We need more men. You 3, please, it's time to be heroes. Help us save our family.
I'm kind of just in it for myself, but I'm still gonna whack this Flint guy with my stick.
Is that it? Are you other two just staring at him? Like...
I'm just gonna stare at him like, okay.
We will fight.
All right, steady. And Tyrell's just kind of saying that in front of the crowd as Boulder and the other big races are holding these stone shields that they've carved out of the cave. And then all of a sudden they see a silver flash fills the room. Ha! That worked perfectly, Flint says as he enters the room. I knew you little bastards would lead me here, he says, holding up a small machine with it pointing towards the 3 of you. And you feel that ringing in your head again, like the bzzz noise that you heard on the wagon. Now, let's get this over with. I still need a few of you alive. I already killed a Minotaur today. And now, roll for initiative. You're in like an army, more or less, of these creatures as they're walking up. And then this man stands on the other side of the room, this single guy with this bow. And he's just looking at all of you, kind of announcing that he's entered the room.
remember also initiative gets a bonus based off your dex modifier.
So you just add your dexterity modifier?
Yeah.
Okay. Mine is not 13, it is 15.
So I got 7.
So 20.
Okay, so the way I'm going to do this is I'm just going to count the entire army as a separate character. All right, we'll start with Chad. What's going on? You're at the front of the army. You see this all going on, and you just have this stick. Everyone's starting to rush in. You hear the war chant of Boulder behind you as he does this big ogre, rawr, and you turn around and you see all like the women and children and the frail and the elderly all being pushed further into the cave through a little corridor past the mushroom farm.
All right. So, what are the stats of my stick?
Good fucking question. We'll say it's a 1d6.
All right. Sounds good. So I'm gonna cast Shillelagh on my stick.
Okay, describe it.
I'm in a very cool ninja pose, and then I'm going to swirl it above my head like an idiot. Magical dark light shrouds the stick, changing it to a magical weapon. And I'm gonna just stand there, and I'm gonna turn to my friends, and I'm gonna be like, "So I'm 2.5 feet tall. Does anyone wanna go ahead?"
We are all very small.
So I purposely just wasn't talking because I was like, Chad's just still going. I want to see how much he's just gonna. All right, so Shillelagh is cast on your spear. You got this like lightsaber thing going on, and then it is Chandler.
Okay, I want to turn on my like Slayer's Prey, and I'm gonna focus it on Flint. And what it does is I focus my ire on one foe, increasing the harm you inflict on it. As a bonus action, I designate any creature within 60 feet that I can see, and the first time I hit that target each turn with a weapon attack, it does an extra 1d6 damage from that weapon.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to focus that on Flint. How close are they?
Flint's about like 45 feet away.
Oh, okay. So too far for an attack, huh?
Yeah.
Is there anybody close enough, or are we all kind of like...
You were all more or less in a like crowd.
Okay, but like as far as the other army, are they close to us at all, or is it kind of like...
What do you mean other army?
I thought there was like a whole... They had a whole...
No.
It's
They had
just
other
Flint.
people. Oh, okay. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I keep getting fucking confused. Okay. Anyway, so I'm just gonna do my like standing leap and just kind of like leap at Flint and just kind of try and get myself closer. And my standing leap is 25 feet.
All right, yeah, so you standing leap 25 feet forward, and then it's going to be the army's turn, which in that you just see this crowd of like these giant creatures moving forward towards Flint. You see some guys like readying their bows that are made out of scavenged like twine or spider silk that they found outside. And they're all just readying their weapons, aiming on Flint. And now it is Friz's turn.
So is anyone up by him right now?
No. He's on the
Okay.
other side.
All right, I'm gonna run up.
I'm the closest, and I'm like 15 feet away now.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna run up in front of everybody, or at least to the front of the group, and then cast Burning Hands. He has to roll a Dexterity saving throw.
18.
Well, he fucking saves. But he still takes half damage,
So he dodges to the side and takes half the blast.
which is 5 damage.
All right, so now it's Flint's turn. And he's just sitting there standing more or less still, kind of dodging the shots as they come in. And he looks at everyone, and then he readies his bow back and aims and shoots it directly at Boulder, the big ogre that was leading the charge of the army. And it just pierces right through his armor with that silvery energy and comes out the other end, and you just see Boulder fall.
Damn.
No, Boulder.
Oh no. Well, now it's,
Honestly tragic. What is he gonna do for his kid now?
No, that's very sad. It actually made my heart drop a little bit. I was like, oh no.
But yeah, so now it is Chad's turn.
Okay, so I'm going to advance sort of in the same direction as a sock.
So,
Well, that's going to be my ringtone.
Sook, sook, sook.
Sook.
You can suck on... I was going to say suck on this dick, and then I was like, that's not good.
That sounds like my character.
Sucking on a dick.
Bad influence.
Yeah. I moved, so.
So, fuck you. So now it's Chandler's turn. So you just moved up to get closer to him.
Yeah.
Awesome. So now it is Chandler's turn.
Wait, Chad, what's your movement speed? How far did you get?
30.
30? Okay. Oh wow, you got farther than I did. Wait, what is my movement speed?
Well, you did a standing leap last time, so you.
I know your running leap is faster.
If I would have just run, I would have made it 30.
Yeah.
Whatever,
Yeah.
that's fine. I actually want to do another standing leap, and I can go.
Or do you want to run?
No, this time I'm only 15 feet away. I can handle the leap because I want to jump the full height of 15 feet up, and then come straight down on him and like bring the flat side of the shovel like down onto his head. And I'm gonna roll my attack roll, which is another critical failure. Are you kidding me?
So as you fly in the air and land on Flint, he turns around, grabs you, and then hits you with this strip of that same purple metal that was chaining you together to begin with, locking down your legs and your arms together, kind of hog tying you, and then putting you on your back.
Well, shit.
All right, so now it is the army's turn. Yeah, so the army's gonna run forward. One of the big gnolls in it. There's two gnolls, one bugbear, and one other ogre. And then one of the gnolls are gonna try to bring down their makeshift great sword onto my boy Flint, and they rolled a 3, so they're just gonna slice right through the air. Flint's gonna take an opportunity attack on them. Goddamn. And roll a 19. And he's going to hit him with that, and they're going to take 3 damage. So Flint's kind of getting overwhelmed now, like everyone is kind of crowding in on him. And now it is Friz's turn.
How far away is he from me?
From you, you're back quite a bit. So I think probably about 30 feet.
Okay, I'll just use my full movement to get up to him then and stab at his leg.
Absolutely. So roll to stab. Roll a d20.
Let's see. Attack bonus is dex plus proficiency, right? And then damage is just straight dex.
What? I have no idea,
Right.
man.
To attack, it's you get a plus whatever modifier you're attacking with, and then proficiency, right? And then for your actual damage, you get plus only ability score bonus. I rolled a 16 then.
Actually, I think you are at his armor class. Yeah, you're at his armor class. Is that a fail? I have no idea.
If the total of the roll plus modifiers equals or exceeds the target's armor class, then attack hits.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So go ahead and stab him with your 1d4 daggers.
And because there are people right next to him, right?
No, they're... God damn it, no.
I thought the gnolls were right next to him. They just swung at him.
Oh, no, wait, the gnolls are. Yes, sorry, I thought you meant people with him.
No. I just need an ally next to him because then I get sneak attack bonus.
You're gonna sneak attack on him? How?
He can hide behind the gnolls, right? Is that an ability that you have where you're small enough that you can hide behind other creatures?
You don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it. So as long as somebody's within 5 feet of him, I
Okay.
can get a sneak attack bonus off. Basically, it's as if he's like just distracted by the other
sure.
enemy.
Go for it.
Okay, I just didn't know if the equation did it right, but yeah, so that's 16 then. Oh, I see. So the D4 did 4, and then dash D6s did 6. I rolled max hit on all, or max damage on all 3 of those.
All right. Yeah, no, so you're able to bring down your makeshift daggers onto him pretty hard.
Just stab at his little calves.
Yeah, you're gonna stab at his legs then?
I'm just stabbing like crazy.
All right, you like took out his ankle. He's like falling down, kind of falling to his knees. And now it's his turn. All right, so now he's falling down onto his knees, and there's this goblin in front of him and this gnoll on the other side. So he's gonna pull back his bow and try to take a shot at one of them, one of the gnolls nearby, using his silver magic, and he's gonna hit it with a 19. So instantly that goes through one of the sides of the gnolls and out the other, and then he's gonna end his turn because that's the end.
Guys, I think we're getting fucked.
So now it's Chad's turn. Right?
Okay. I'm gonna move, close enough now, and I'm gonna cast Bark Skin and touch myself.
Fantastic.
It makes my AC No less than 16.
So you just charged into battle, gave yourself wood, and increased your armor class.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Okay, well now Chad is Woody. Chandler, what are you gonna do?
Is there anything I can do? Like, am I able to try and, like, struggle out of the restraints at all, or?
Yeah, you can roll a d20 and then add your
Okay.
dex.
Okay,
It
cool.
is a fairly high DC chance.
No, that's totally fair. I am restrained by, like, magic chains. Let's see, 1d20 plus 2, that is gonna be an 11. I'm assuming that it's not enough.
No, that is not enough at all.
Great, so I,
You
like,
just kind of wiggle
around and just, ugh.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
You're drying yourself out on the sand.
Yeah. Just like, guys, help.
Alright, so it's the army's turn, and as you guys look up, you see Tyrrell, who's just been, like, hiding on kind of the outskirts behind a rock. The centaur guy, kind of peering over, and he's seeing you guys get your ass kicked. And then he's kind of turning around and walking out with, like, the rest of the
Wait,
village.
he's just leaving us?
Damn.
What a dick. I'll skin you alive.
Tyrrell, please, why?
Oh, the voice. Alright, yeah, but then an ogre's gonna swing his makeshift axe at Flint, and he's not going to hit him. So now it is Frizz's turn.
So there's like chains holding Chandler, even though they're like kind of like magical or something. But it's basically looks like chains, right?
Yeah, they were purple chains.
Can I try to like stab at the chain links?
You can? Yeah.
All right, I'll try to do that. I don't know if I had dex to that, but so it's +3. So
No, if anything, you had
17.
strength. Or, I mean, to hit it, you can hit it, yeah. I just assumed you would already hit it.
okay, yeah, that would
'Cause,
actually.
I mean, it's not going to try to dodge you.
Yeah, I mean I hit it in that case with 14. For damage, that's 1d4. Loaded dice, rolled a 4.
Alright. So you hit the chain and it does not break.
Sorry,
Wow.
buddy, you're screwed.
You just kind of bounce off of it a bit and your hand starts to vibrate. And Sook, you're just kind of... The chain's vibrating you as well. It just made you very uncomfortable.
Yeah. Oh, I don't like that. I need water.
Thirsty hoe over here.
My god is thirsty.
Alright, so now it's Flint's turn, and he suddenly steps back and goes, "Alright, enough!" And then he pulls his bow and shoots off an arrow and shoots off another arrow. And then takes out the other two big guys. And now it's just the small boys.
So basically, the whole rest of our army is gone, and it's just the three of us, or?
To be fair, your army was not very big, but yes.
Right, yeah, but like everyone's gone. Okay.
Yes, because Tyrrell left you, Boulder died, the Gnoll died, the
Yeah.
Ogre died, and then the other Gnoll.
Good.
So, noticing that he has just taken out everyone, I finally gotten into battle. I am a woody mess with a magical.
Chad hasn't even tried to attack him yet!
I'm covered in wood. I have a magical staff ready to go, and I just saw him destroy everyone.
What do you do?
God.
So I'm just gonna run.
Oh no.
Leave us.
Scree, I'm going to kill you. Scree.
Okay, so I'm actually okay. I start to run away, but he says that, so I'm gonna turn back and run over to him. How far away is he?
I mean, well, you
Is he
just
not
wasted
far?
your turn running back and forth.
Yeah.
You just ran in one direction, stopped and turned around and ran in the other direction. Oh boy. Alright, Chandler, it's your turn if you want to try to wiggle out.
Yeah, I guess I'll roll for Dex again. Oh, that is a natural 20, so 22 for dexterity.
Hell yeah, so you're able to secrete a little bit of moisture coming out of your skin.
Hell yeah.
What the little bit of water that you had left, and you're able to just kind of create a slime on your body
I like that.
that'll let you slip out of the shackles holding you down. And now it is Frizz's turn.
Great. So I'm gonna go back to stabbing him. Is he within range also?
Yeah, he's like next to him.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and attack him. So if you didn't get up, I wouldn't have gotten sneak attack.
Right, yeah.
Okay, so attack. Didn't even hit him anyways. Roll a 12.
All right. So now it's Flint's turn. And he's just looking at you guys, and then he goes, "All right, you little shits. Listen, this is the end for you guys, all right? You're coming with me."
No.
All right, that's the end of that. That's the end of the session.
Oh, that's it?
No.
Oh, I was like, what?
Answer him. He's talking.
Okay.
Your mom.
Jesus.
Okay.
Unless we're going back to the wagon. It was a nice wagon.
The wagon. That's what you want.
Yeah, the wagon. It was homey.
Yeah, we'll go back to the wagon.
Well, aside from what we want, what do you want?
What do I want? I don't... Listen, you guys, you're just coming with me. No more death, no more
Did you
bloodshed.
see? But look at all the guys who just ran away. Go chase them.
They're not my mission. You guys are my mission.
I'm 2 feet 11 inches tall.
And that's what makes you perfect.
How about you let us go, and we don't kill you?
Absolutely not. And then he's going to roll a 1d20 to try to throw out 3 more of those little things that trapped Chandler and restrained him. And he's able to throw off 2 of them. It's going to be Chad and Victor who are restrained.
Ooh, kinky.
So Friz and Scree are locked up.
Okay, so I'm going to use my grovel, cower, and beg, which will give advantage
Wow, that's
to
amazing.
Victor.
Advantage to what on me?
Just your attacks.
Okay.
Oh, wait, but I'm the only free
So
one.
Oh, you're the free one. I thought Victor
Yes.
was the free one.
No, I'm
Okay.
bound to.
Well, every ally within 10 feet gets an advantage. So if you get out, you can attack. So please, mister, listen. I can't remember very much, but I think your mom was a nice lady. Please, don't, just let us go, you know? I just want to frolic. I'm just a little guy.
So I'm gonna like grab the shovel off the ground and just like leap straight up at him and like spin around and try and smack him with the shovel.
Absolutely. So you're going to smack him right in the chest. Are you going for chest or head? Like, what were you aiming?
You should have gone for the head.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I'm gonna go right for his face.
Okay, you're still only going to do 6 damage, but that
Yeah,
just
no, that's
determines
fair.
how cool it looks.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so yeah, you jump up, spin around, smack him in the face with the shovel, then he staggers back.
Ha! I distracted ya. I don't care about your mom, loser.
Oh, jeez. So then now it is Frizz's turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and break out of the cups.
All right, yeah. Roll a
Well,
d20.
that was bad.
Okay, yeah, you, did you put -1 on that?
Yeah, because my strength's -1. Even if it's not, though, I rolled
okay,
a 4,
yeah.
so...
Well, if you're wiggling or breaking, it's different.
Okay. I wiggle and I get 7.
Okay, so you just kind of wiggle a bit. That's about it. It's still pretty strong on there. So now it's Flint's turn. And he just stares at the frog. And then he says, "I've had enough of you guys." And throws one of those magnetic things at you as well. The last thing that you see is darkness as it begins to shroud around you guys' vision. The only thing that you can think is in your head is the terrified Tyrrell hiding behind a rock and getting up and running further into the cave, leaving you guys behind. That scene just keeps replaying until suddenly, zap! "Ah, there you are!" A robed, bearded elf man says, poking Sook with his staff from outside of his cage. Yes, these will do fine, Flint. I wish they were less damaged, but I know your ways. Hey, I need to have my fun too. What's life without fun, huh? Don't remind me, you sound just like your father used to. Oh yeah, talk about my dad, make me feel weird. And they're just going back and forth. You guys are waking up and you're each in individual cages in a dark, like, laboratory, it looks like. You see runes carved into the ground and massive bookcases lining the walls.
Can I guess I'll roll perception and just kind of see like where we are, try and gather as much information as I can.
Yeah, absolutely. Roll a d20.
So that's 11. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Plus perception, plus 4, so that's 15.
So yeah, you see that you're in like a dark kind of laboratory. You see some vials and chemicals lining the workstations, a bunch of notes written down. You see a symbol that looks like an A and an A connected on there. And you see you're in there with Flint, who's at the top of the staircase walking out, talking down to this man wearing robes, this elven man wearing robes who's like older with a big gray, like slicked back hair.
Would we recognize the logo?
No, you're monsters.
Fair enough.
Can I try to, investigate the cage? See what kind of cage is it? Just like, is it metal bars?
Yeah. So it is, you don't have to roll perception to see if it's metal bars. And yeah, they are like metal bars, but you can see there's kind of runes carved into the bars.
Is there like a key slot, or is it?
No, it's completely sealed around you, it looks like.
Can I roll like an Arcana check?
You can.
That's 7 minus 1, 6.
It's some metal bars.
Yeah, I know nothing about magic.
Metal bars.
Did they leave the room, or did they just start like? One of them was heading towards the door. You said, right?
Yeah, so they're just talking to each other, and then you hear the monarch. I wanted to give you guys time to do something first. And then you hear the monarch say, "You can leave now, Flint. The Undying help each other. These will do nicely." "Yeah, Undying, great. Yeah, have fun, monarch," Flint says, climbing the stairs out of the dark laboratory. So now Flint's gone, and the elf guy is staring in, looking at you guys. And he says, "Now you all are very interesting. I hope he didn't hurt you too much. He's a good kid. I hope you know you're all gonna make history with me."
That guy's some Norman Bates guy. Do you have any spiders? I'm really hungry.
"Spiders? Oh, yes, absolutely." And he reaches into his pocket and pulls out like a big live spider and just kind of throws it at you.
So I'm gonna eat it. Just crunch and munch on it.
You gotta make the noise that you're eating it.
See, guys, this is much better than mushrooms. Probably.
Hey, you never ate the mushroom.
No, I still have it inside. All right. Well, is it in my tunic? I'm gonna look at my tunic.
Yeah, you still see the mushrooms in there.
Yes. I'm gonna just close that back up. They don't need to know that.
I just want to ask the guy, like, why are we here?
"Oh, no, what's wrong with you, you strange creature? We're gonna make history today. That's what we're gonna do."
He probably needs water.
Water.
"Oh, water. Oh, absolutely." And he waves his hand, and then like a little rain cloud appears above you and rains water down onto you.
Oh.
Don't do that.
Oh no.
Hey, don't.
That's some nice water.
Oh my
I was waiting to fucking do that.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just gonna like break off a part of the mushroom and just slowly eat it while watching this.
All right, so like it's a little bit earthy and kind of like a little bit sour and bitter, but you're feeling very full from eating it.
It's a good mushroom.
"Perhaps a demonstration. Look at the lab table," the wizard man in front of you says, motioning to his lab table. And then all of a sudden the lights flick on and you can see what's on the lab table. And you see a familiar face. A large half-cow, half-human creature. And you see Barry the Minotaur dead on the lab table.
Wait a minute, I swear I know that guy.
"Oh, were you guys close?"
No,
"I swear I didn't know."
I have no idea who that guy is, really, honestly. We just met.
"Okay, well, excuse me, men, bring her in." And suddenly a door opens from a dark corner in the room. These two guards that look to be kind of like mages wearing armor are both holding on to one arm of a girl as she's screaming and being brought in wearing what looks to be some kind of uniform. And she's screaming, "Ah! Let go of me, please! Let me out! Now, Miss Roos, it'll be quick. No!" And suddenly the headmaster monarch raises his hands and a gray ooze materializes from the ground, restraining the woman. "Now, the ritual." You watch as a horrified young woman is the subject of a terrifying spell. You see as an orange gemstone forms in midair around her and then is forced into her shoulder. She screams. "But you see, that's empty. That's the special part where you guys will come in handy. But for now, we'll use your friend here." And then the monarch waves his hand.
Our friend?
Yeah.
Friend?
Yeah, yeah, your friend on the lab table. We just did this. Were you not paying any
I
attention?
don't think he was a friend. I don't remember him.
What was his name? Billy?
Jilly?
Berenstein, for sure. That was it.
Berenstein, actually.
No.
No.
The monarch waves his hand, and suddenly Barry's body begins to shake. He twitches and moans and is returned to a certain type of life. He lets out a horrifying moan, ah, and then lunges at the woman. Her restraints disappear as the guards let her go, and she automatically reacts with a spell towards the Minotaur, incinerating him instantly as his body falls to the ground. And then suddenly a small orb of energy is formed on his body and then pulled into the orange crystal which is in her shoulder. She falls to the ground. She begins to melt into a pale orange goo and then reform into herself, back into the goo, then reform into Barry, and then reform into herself. Damn it! I thought that was the one. It's close, but not quite right. Maybe a Minotaur was too much.
So I'm just gonna start clapping.
Ah, yes, thank you for the applause. You gotta clap, by the way.
You did a good job there, buddy. That was brilliant, really awesome.
Anyway, we'll try again later. Chain her up. I know my guards caught 3 more in the sewers. Perfect. Until then, enjoy your cages, my monsters. Ha ha ha. The monarch laughs as he waves his hand towards you and leaves the
Isn't
room.
Monarch some kind of butterfly, guys?
Is he a butterfly?
He doesn't look like any butterfly I've ever seen.
I think his wings are just that robe thing.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah, almost as gross as you.
Suddenly, you begin to feel dazed and immobile. Your movement gets sluggish as you just, trail on and on about butterflies. Your vision starts to get distorted, and the next few hours are just a blur. You're kind of in and out of it. Guards come in and they chain up the Barry Stein creature, and then later you see the doors above open and 3 people walk through. An elf, a halfling, and a large scaly beast. It's all a blur. You see fighting. You see the Barry Stein golem creature begin to glow and gain strength, and then there was a fire, and you jolt back to real life. Your cage is smashed as fire engulfs the flame around you. The 3 people from earlier and a small human girl, you see they're escaping through a sewer tunnel, and you recognize the large one. The big scaly man, he was with the guards who sold you.
Wait a minute, that's the bear.
So that's going on. You guys are just coming back to it, and you're all kind of near each other. Your cages are broken, all except for Scree's, who is not broken yet. Your cage is still locked in.
Are there any objects, like sharp objects around?
Yeah, you can 100% find a pole on the ground or something. The building is kind of collapsing in on you.
Okay. You said, well,
So yeah,
pole?
you find a pole on the ground. Yeah, there's a pole, there's some bricks.
I'm gonna take the bricks and start slamming them against the cage he's in.
All right, absolutely. Roll a d20.
That's 17.
Hell yeah. So as you're hitting it, you see the lights that are inside, or the glow that's inside the engravings on the cage. They start to grow dim and dim and dim until they fade out. And you start to bend the metal bars as you're hitting them and moving it to where now there's a hole big enough for Scree to crawl out of.
I feel like while I'm doing it, I'm just
I really appreciate it, guys. Just know that I would never, ever do the same for you.
Okay. So you guys are all out. As you were helping Scree out of his cage, you see the tunnel that the 3 people in the small human woman disappeared into.
We should probably follow.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll grab... You said there's a pole. I'm just gonna grab that for something.
Absolutely.
What about Bernie? Is Bernie okay?
Burning?
Barry. Barry?
Oh.
I think Barry's gone. I think Barry's gone, and I think we should move.
I think he's fine. He's probably just in another room.
You're probably right.
So there's a lot of smoke in the room. It's kind of hard to see everything.
And yeah, I'm gonna jump down the hole.
Yeah, I'm gonna start going down the hallway or the hole.
All right, so it's very wet in this hole, this tunnel that you're going into.
Hell yeah.
You see footsteps on the ground. There's 4 of them, or 4 sets of them, all different sizes. Some heavier than others, you can tell, and they're all walking towards the way out, is what you assume. Behind you, you start to hear yelling and chaos as people are discovering the fire and the destruction that's going on down there. But yeah, so are you going to keep following the footstep?
Yeah.
Yeah. And as we're going, I'll offer Sook or Sook. No, Sook. Sook.
Sook.
I wrote it down like that so I would know, and I still said it wrong. I'm gonna offer him some of my mushroom.
Yeah, I'll take some. Thank you, friend.
You know, Sock, this cave seems, really familiar, doesn't it? Kind of reminds me a lot of your mom.
Oh.
Oh.
I hate this character.
Thank you.
All right, so as you guys are walking through the tunnel, you eventually make it out, and you can see it's kind of turning dusk. You're going to guess the group in front of you got out quite a bit sooner just because they were bigger and able to navigate the tunnels easier. You stumble upon a campfire, following their footsteps out, and you see a small group, 4 people in total, camped out around a campfire, all huddled together. The human girl all of a sudden starts to stare at Sook, staring at you through the woods. And then suddenly she yells and notices you. So roll initiative.
What? Okay. All right.
Well, I'm paraphrasing several minutes.
No, I know. I mean, like my character's like, but we just got out of there.
I got a 13.
Okay. So at this point in the story, you are stumbling upon your past party from the last session. That's what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you the option for which character you want to play as in this encounter.
Oh.
Really?
Okay. I think I want to switch back to Oz. I think I want to go back to our main characters. Is that what you guys want to do?
Please. I'm so sick of these tiny characters.
I guess.
Okay, but I gotta do the voice one more time.
Yeah,
It
absolutely.
was actually a little bit of a hard decision because I kind of like the little booger.
Yeah.
Me too.
But yeah, no, I definitely try.
Yeah.
I don't like the looks of these guys.
Wait.
But their moms are probably uglier, though. We can take them.
Okay, that's the one you are. Okay. That cleared it up right there.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like an out-of-body experience, and then we go back to our
All right,
normal
I
selves.
gotta pull up the other character, though. Here we go.
It feels like I know these little guys.
I know. I feel so close to Scree, which is unfortunate.
Oh, I meant like, unfortunately, we're going to have to put him down.
No, he's just kind of gross, honestly. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate Scree so goddamn much.
Yeah. Scree's disgusting.
Scree's the worst. Scree listens to corn and drinks Monster energy drinks.
He absolutely does.
Scree is a Kyle.
Yeah. It's exactly
100%. Channeled my inner Kyle for that character. It's pretty great.
All right, so we could just talk in character.
So, like I was saying, sometimes when you're a bear, your claws get a little too sharp, and you have to kind of scratch them down on...
What the fuck are they?
Are those monsters?
No, it's just me.
Ah! There's a frog-like guy! I've never even seen a frog guy! What's a frog? That's Gabriella, or Gabrielle from the last campaign that you saved right at the end. Yeah. And she's looking up and going, ah!
Can you stop talking? Can you stop? I'm trying to talk about my claws.
I
Shh.
hate monsters.
What the fuck are they?
Yeah, so you're looking at these things. They're looking aggressive. They're some nasty looking monsters.
I'm gonna draw my short swords.
That little one looks like a Kyle.
All right, so now we're gonna re-roll initiative. Just
Okay, yeah.
12 plus 2, 14.
I got 18 plus 2, so 20.
I got 15.
all right. So it's gonna go Oz, Sook. I'm having to remember everyone's names, and then Rogar. Okay, it's gonna go Chandler, Monster Chandler, Chad, Victor, Monster Chad, Monster Victor. All right, so you guys are just sitting there having a chat in the middle of the night when you see these 3 tiny creatures on the forest's edge looking in at you. And you can see they're looking mad and angry towards your dragonborn companion, Rogar.
Yeah, so I've got my short swords out. I rolled a 3 for my attack roll. So I'm gonna run at the kobold and try to attack it, but I'm going to fail.
Absolutely. So you run up to the kobold and slice. It lets out a screech in a language that you don't understand, but they all seem to be speaking through each other. The kobold looks to the goblin and just goes "Scree!" and dodges away in the other direction. And then you hear something that's like as they dodge away. And then it is going to be the Grung's turn, which is going to do a standing leap towards Oz and is going to try to hit it with the pole that it salvaged in the wreckage.
Oh, I didn't take a pull.
Okay, well then it's just going to try to punch it in the face with its poisonous skin then.
Fair enough.
14, that misses, right?
Yes, my armor class... Oh, nope, that fucking hits. My armor class is 12.
Your armor class is terrible.
I know.
Is he naked?
So, yeah, that hits. My armor class is 12.
So we're going to say he does 1d4 damage. Alright, so now it is Rogar's turn.
Why does everybody hate bears? Alright. I am going to whip out my quarterstaff and cast...
Yeah, that's not where I thought I was going.
Allow me to whip out my quarterstaff and cast Shillelagh on my quarterstaff.
Okay, describe what you're doing.
So I was rather annoyed that everyone's had to stop talking about my claws to get into this battle. So I lazily stand up and grab my quarterstaff off the ground next to me that I had just sitting on the little seat, and I swing it forward and it lights up with a glowing electric energy.
Hell yeah. Alright, so now it is Jatir's turn.
I don't want to attack these little guys. I think. No, I'm just gonna attack them. All right, I'm gonna run up to him and slice that with my rapier.
Which one?
Whichever one's closest.
I mean, they're all three kind of in a group. Now the Grung is over by Oz, but Oz is also by the Kobold.
I'll run over and help Oz then and attack the Grung. That's an 8.
Yep, so you whiff real hard. Yeah. You just swing and miss. It's pretty dark. It's hard to see. These creatures have night vision. All right, so now it is the Kobold's turn, who is going to turn to Oz, who just ran up and attacked him, and he's going to run away and turn around and run away from the fight. He's not going to get far.
Yeah, you better run.
Hell yeah, now he's intimidated. Terrified. All right, so now it is the Goblin's turn, and he is going to run up to Jatir and then roll and try to stab you with his brick that he had. Going to try to smack you with his brick, stab you with his brick. Fucking just hits you, doesn't do anything. Very light. You feel a little bit of pressure from this tiny goblin.
Guys, I just kind of feel bad for these little guys.
They're monsters. I hate them. I'm going to kill them.
Was that a gun cocking?
He's gonna kill him.
Don't come to Arcane Academy School tomorrow.
Oh no.
But yeah, it is Oz's turn again. Kobold's running away from you. You got a Grung to your left.
And then there's the
Goblin's attacking Jatir, which is like a little bit further away.
Okay. I'll just spin back around and try and swing at the Kobold again.
Kobold's running away.
Oh, I'm sorry, the Grung.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a 10.
So yeah, that hits. You hit the stupid frog.
Yeah, so I'm gonna...
The pathetic creature.
The little idiot.
Yeah, you bring down... What kind of weapon do you have?
I have short swords.
Alright, yeah, so you bring down one of your short swords onto the side of the Grung.
Okay, so that's gonna be 5.
Hell yeah. Alright, so you deal 5 damage to him. Alright, and now it is the Grung's turn, and he's gonna look at you, now bleeding out of his side from that. And he's gonna do a standing jump to try to jump back and get... Where is Rogar?
I'm over by the sitting spot still. I just got Shillelagh going.
Oh yeah, he's gonna jump back to Rogar. So now it is Rogar's turn.
Alright. Well, this guy just hippity-hopped on over to me, and I'm rather annoyed. So I'm gonna swing at him with my short staff, or quarterstaff. Oh baby, 21.
Absolutely, you fucking hit this dude.
With a 1d8. Okay. Okay. Alright, so I'm just like, I'm so terribly annoyed at this guy for hippity hopping on over. I'm just like, I want to go to sleep. And I just smack him in the face.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, you carve in half of his skull. You see, like, he's bleeding out of his eyes now as he's crawling away, getting away from you. Just trying to hop a tiny bit, and he does end up hopping slightly over as a reaction, getting a little bit away from you, like out of your immediate range. So now it is Jatir's turn.
Were there any other ones near us?
The Kobold was running away. The Goblin's attacking you right now. And the Grung just got its face carved in.
Got it. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and attack little goblin. So it's 18.
Yep, that definitely hits.
And is CJ next to me? Is Oz?
Yes.
That's the weapon damage, and then also sneak attack.
This sneak attack stuff's kind of bullshit.
It's 12.
And which one were you? You were attacking the goblin, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So describe what you did.
I'm going to... I don't really want to kill a guy. I'm just going to stab at his arm.
Okay, so you did 12 damage, so you did more than stab at his arm.
You cut that arm off.
You cut that arm off, and it fell to the ground. And now the goblin's looking down and reaching for where his arm was, and letting out just like a slightly kind of undercommon, like you can't fully understand it, but you kind of get some words, like it's guy, like just a bunch of weird noises where you think you hear something in there, like
I feel bad for him now, guys.
and he's kind of screaming a little bit, like
He's just a baby.
But yeah, so now it's the kobold's turn, and he's gonna turn around and see all the fighting that's going on, and he's gonna cast Bark Skin. So he's gonna encase his body in that bark woodiness. And then it is the goblin's turn, who I'm gonna say is incapacitated for right now, after having his arm taken off. He's gonna need a turn to recover on that. And now it is Ozzy's turn.
Okay. The kobold, though, has, like, run pretty far away at this point. He's just, like, hardened himself, and he's just off in the distance.
Yeah, he is, like, semi-close to you. Like, you can walk up to him, but he is a little bit to your left. You can walk up to him and attack, is what I'm saying.
Okay, I think I just want to turn back to the Grung, which leapt away from Rogar, so he should be fairly close to me again, right?
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna, like, just kind of step over and try and bring my short sword down onto him. And that is an 18, so that's gonna hit.
So that definitely hits.
Yeah. And that's 6 damage.
Alright, so describe what you did. This is your killing blow.
Yeah, I'm, like, I see him kind of crawling away from Rogar, and I just want to take the one short sword, like, you know, pointed down towards the ground in my hand, and just lift it up and just bring it straight down on top of him.
All right, yeah, so as you bring it down on top of him, all of a sudden you feel like the gem that was embedded into you in the last session, you start to feel pain, a burn going on there, and you see as the life drains from the Grung in front of you, as a ball of pure energy forms from his body and then gets sucked into that gem that was embedded into your skin, and you fall to the ground. You start to feel yourself kind of melt away a little bit into like this ooziness that is corresponded to your gem color. So I think yours was red. Yeah, so you're melting into this dark red goo on the ground and reforming and getting your shape back. It's insanely painful. You gotta give me a screen.
Yo, what the hell? This is the worst. What was that thing? How's that?
Pretty good. So you're saying that like as you're melting and reforming on the ground. And now it is Rogar's turn. How do you react to that?
So I'm going to stare blankly and at what's happening, and then just run over and like scoop him up.
Scooping up Oz.
Scooping up Oz's ooze.
Friend,
Holding your baby boy. Yeah.
Friend, are you okay? I noticed you're screaming.
I don't think I'm okay. I really don't.
You're melting in his hands and then reforming real quick into right back into it. You're seeing him. He's starting to get like big eyes in weird shapes.
Hey, friend, could you, can you help? I don't know what's going on. He's very gooey.
I mean, I'll come over and inspect him, but I don't have any way of making him stay in form. I don't know what's going on with him.
All right, guys, combat's still going on, by the way.
Yeah, I know. So, noticing the kobold still over there, I'm just gonna hurl a rock at him.
You're gonna hurl a rock at him?
Yeah.
Okay, roll a d20.
It was a 6. So, can I add a quick action to that where I just let Oz go and stand up and, like, just stare him down?
Yeah, so you throw a rock in his general direction and it lands nearby, and all of a sudden you see the kobold reacting to the death of his frog friend, and he starts to get a little bit angry. Like, you can see him shouting in, like, his little... But yeah, now it's Shatir's
Yeah,
turn.
I'm gonna just charge at the little goblin, just try and take him out.
Yeah, sure.
21.
21. All right, what's the damage?
It's made 11 damage.
All right, so describe what you're doing, because that's your killing blow.
I'm just gonna look at him and go, "I'm sorry, little one," and just stab him through the chest.
That's the most dramatic thing I've ever seen.
And I'm just gonna put my hand behind him and just lay him down and pull my rapier out.
So as you're staring into his eyes and you're seeing the life force fade from him, all of a sudden you start to feel a burning where that gem was implanted in you in the last session. And you see his body turn into like this ball of just magic arcane energy and fly into that gem that was once empty is now filled. It's incredibly painful. And you start to dissolve into this goo that is the same color as the gem, which was green, I believe. Yeah, green. So you start to dissolve into this dark green glue goo and melt on the ground, reforming. Extremely painful. Give me a scream.
As I go down and I come back up and I'm like, fuck, Rogar, what's going on?
I don't know, friend, but I will make them pay.
And just gonna keep screaming. I'm just going back into goop.
All right, so now it's the kobold's turn, and he's seeing both of his friends dead now, is feeling something inside of him, some kind of courage that he didn't know was there, that he's been repressing all these years with his foul language and foul behavior. Damn. He's being the hero that he always knew he could be. And he's rushing towards this giant dragon creature, and he's going to try to hit you with his stick, and he's going to miss horribly. I rolled a 2. So he's just going to whiff, absolutely, and just hit the ground in front of you.
Nice. I see that.
And now it's your turn, because the other 2 are incapacitated.
Nice. I'm going to smash him with ice knife. Oh.
Yeah, now that was a nat 20.
Oh, my man.
So describe what happens. Like, I don't know what ice knife is.
You basically just form like an icicle. It's basically an icicle. So I still roll for damage, yeah?
Yep. But you can double it, because you got a 20. Like, you roll, and then you times it by 2.
So 12. So it does 12 damage, and then it explodes and does 2d6.
All right, so the little lizard creature in front of you, you stab him with an icicle knife, and then he just explodes into a bloody mess of wood, bark, ice, blood, scales, just right in front of you.
That was for my friends.
And then you feel the gem that was implanted in you start to give off a strong, throbbing pain. Just a doo doo doo. And then you see the kobold in front of you start to dissolve into this, like, arcanic energy, and then just house itself in your gem, letting out a yellow, like, light. And you begin to feel yourself dissolve into this yellow goo onto the ground, and then reform, and then dissolve, and then reform.
So for my scream, can you please edit a grizzly bear scream over it?
Please.
We'll see.
He will pay you.
Chad, do a scream right now.
Oh!
That's beautiful. I love that. Okay.
That's good. So all 3 of you are on the ground going through this, and Chandler, you feel your eyes getting bigger, your legs getting a little bit skinnier, your arms kind of getting a little bit stranger, and you just feel really dry.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
But yeah, your body starts to transform, and as you're reforming and dissolving, then reforming, then dissolving, you feel like you're changing into something different. Time passes, and by the time you wake up, each of you find yourself in a new body.
All right, so yeah, I'm just gonna start patting down my body then.
All right, you're significantly shorter. You see you kind of have like a greenish brown skin. Your ears feel bigger, pointy still.
Oh, well, what the fuck? I'm gonna look around to see where I am.
So you're still in the same field. You're looking around, you see the Grung creature, it looks like, passed out in the ground, but in your friend Oz's clothes.
Oz?
What? Why am I so dry? I don't think I've ever been more thirsty in my life. Oh my god. Am I dead? I think I'm dead.
I'm gonna get up and run over to him and try and help him up. I'll say you get up. No, go ahead and grab your arm and pull you up.
Nope, I'm dead. This is hell. I'm dead. I'm so thirsty and I'm dead and I'm in hell.
Sorry, a little dry, buddy.
All right, so you guys see in a mound of big clothes, just this little tiny bulge sticking out of it where Rogar used to be.
Rogar, and we'll run over to him.
And I just kind of flop dryly on the ground. Yeah, you see a little dust cloud.
So he's running over to you, Rogar, who feels significantly small.
Oh, he's a little cup.
Why am I so tiny? I'm a little bear? This is... Whoa. What happened? Guys?
And you're just in this insanely terrifying, like, giant tent.
I can't see. Have I gone blind?
Once I go over to him, I'll just, like, lift the shirt up.
Ah! I killed... You're dead. What? You were dead. You were dead.
It's me, Jatir.
No. You're that little thing that I was annoyed by and I smacked in the face.
Well, I may look like that, but it is me.
And as you guys are talking, you see Gabrielle, who's been hiding behind a tree area, like in the bushes over by your camp, just witnessing this whole thing. She walks out and then walks over to you guys and goes, "Oh no, oh no," and walks over to Oz laying on the ground. She sees on all of your shoulders, you still have that gem there. And she goes over and taps it and then goes, "Oh no, it's full." And then that's the end of this
Well,
session.
you're full of shit.
G-dang.
I gotta applaud that. That was pretty fantastic.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Hey adventurers, thanks for listening. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and subscribe, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Reddit, follow us on YouTube, look for our smoke signals in the sky, reaffirm our beliefs, tell us we're cool, all that stuff. And if you want to listen to more, there'll be new episodes every other Friday. And we'll see you next time in Other Worlds.